is a lovely lady. And she took time to sit here and talk with me and share her story the first time we did this. And also, she has gone a long way for herself. She's hit the pinnacle of what we say is one of the top sports in this country. And I think she has that potential to go even farther, you know. But people out there who have an issue with women like her or any woman who compete in the sport, here's the problem. And here's the problem with you. You know, if you don't like something, mind your damn business, like Tim Walsh says. Respect these ladies as competitors. Or like my man Bernie Mac says, fuck them. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I tell it's interesting all the time because like most of the time if I go out, I wear a hoodie or something. And if I don't have time, then obviously my arms are out. And the amount of stares that I get, or even either it's could be admiring it, or either it's like, ew, it's so gross. But I get fit shamed quite often. And I tell people like this, I was like, when people do that to me, it's like, well, what if I did it to you because I felt like your body type was it something that I liked? And it costs you nothing to mind your business. Now, if I say something, then I'm wrong, right? But it's okay for you to make a comment, or you'll get people who get up under our Instagram posts and just make obscene comments or TikTok or any of those things. And you really could have just scrolled. You really didn't have to say anything. You could have just minded your business and gone about your way. But that's the interesting thing about the internet and social media. People can hide behind anything they want to hide behind and would never have to face that person in front in real life and just say whatever they want to say. So it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, like I said, some people don't have the courage. This, go back to convictions. It's easy to pick on y'all. There'd be the same dudes be talking junk on you, then be back in your DM saying like, "I really like you, Marika. I think you're cute. I didn't want anybody to know that because I don't want you to think I'm weird." But you know what? It's about who you are as a person and as you grow as an athlete and what you want to do with your life. So we have here a comment. Shout outs to my man. He says, "Marika, do you have any tips of dieting? So, which would you are you working in sport? Also, do you do other like some of my competitors like to do training and lifestyle stuff? You do that too, other than your job?
I don't. I At this moment I don't have the time just with work and everything. Once I go into off season, I might have a little bit more time to take on clients. I did prep my best friend for her very first show. She has been along with me for every show. She's come to all my shows. She was here when I won my pro. She didn't come to my pro card win, but she came to my pro show win. But she's been with me throughout this whole journey. And so I finally convinced her to do a wellness show. And she did Atlanta for her first show. And so I'm looking to help her more because she's kind of caught the bug. So she might do a few more shows. But other than that, I'm not training anybody as of right now. I will be taking on posing clients. But as far as any tips on dieting, I wouldn't call it dieting. I would just call it a lifestyle change. If you're not trying to be a competitor and do this hard type of thing, definitely just a lifestyle change. Read those labels. Stay away from the fast food as much as possible because there's a lot in our food that we probably shouldn't be consuming. And just do what works for you. Like I know that my body is super, I hate the term carb sensitive, but it is. So higher fats and low carbs work for me.
Yeah, my body is lactose sensitive because I got older now. I don't drink milk that much. I love cheese, but I don't love meat. And yeah, you got to tell the fast food. We just saw that they busted McDonald's for the E. coli thing. I mean, I hadn't eaten McDonald's in a long time. I did. Was a couple of days ago. Me and my nephew and my sister went out and we got some Chinese food, and that was like, it was just a big plate,
Yeah, I mean, but
ridiculous.
it's everywhere. It's in like chicken now. I think Walmart got busted for E. coli or some type of bacteria in the chicken. It's kind of everywhere, unfortunately. But you can control your controllables.
Yeah.
So try to eat at home. Plus, eating out food. Period. Life is expensive. So the good thing about prep is I have food at home. That's my favorite saying.
Well, I try to buy in bulk as often as I can. I might need to cut out my Walmart shopping a little bit. I go to we got Food Line. I might go to Food Line and get my meats from there. But
Mhm.
folks, this is a nice lady. We do appreciate the time she's given us. Respect her passion. Congratulations
Thank you.
for I think, like I said, we did an interview a while back. I knew you had great potential, and I think you have. But like I said, you have potential for more. I think women like yourself who have understanding the sport, understanding yourself, and where you want to go. It's really we need this in the sport, especially to give more attention, to give recognition, to give respect. Y'all women deserve it. Everybody, like I said again, everybody's gonna pay attention to the banana hammocks and the board shorts, as I often say. But women like you, like yourself, and like Andrea, like Sarah, like Sydney, like all these women who competed at the Olympia, y'all are truly the top of the line competitors, and we wish you all the best for whatever you do in the future. This is from a man. Muhammad says, "Do you mind giving a general rule for someone to find diet baseline calories for or they want to cut or bulk?" Well, like I said, she's not an expert on that, but this is what you do. You go out, you talk to somebody, go see a doctor or a nutritionist. They'll help you with that. This is not she does do some stuff here and there, but if you want to, get we tell there's people out there who really will help you with that. But folks, we're not gonna hold them too long. I know she's a busy lady. She got a kid to take care of. She got to work. We were supposed to do this interview earlier, but life and business got a hold of it. But I do have the pleasure of having her on here and get her thoughts. So, folks, what I'm gonna do later, I'm going to post the link to Sup Talk in the description. If you want to watch the whole interview and check it out, that's good because that helps with them and also helps with her get attention. If you're someone out there who is interested in sponsoring someone like Marika, she also has a sponsor. Because I think you got a sponsor too. Who's your sponsor? The other sponsor?
Sparkle Bitch is my suit sponsor, and then I'm a Rule One athlete.
Yeah, that's really good. So if you're someone else who wants interested in sponsoring her, sponsorship does help for these competitors. But guys, I don't want that weird guy saying, "Hey, Marika, I saw you last show. Yeah, you look pretty there." No, stop it. Because we know what you're talking about, what you got in your mind. Be respectful. Have a genuine interest in an athlete. See them grow and develop in their process. Don't be that weird guy. So we're gonna let you go. We appreciate the time we get you. So you have like I said again, you have any shout outs you want to give?
Nope. Just shout out to you, George, for doing this and for everybody who's fans of women's bodybuilding in general. We really appreciate you all. Shout out to my coach for being the person that he is. Shout out to Sparkle Bitch, Octane Energy, Rule One, and Body Bling for all the things that you guys do for us as competitors. I really appreciate it.
Well, like I said, I appreciate the shout, ladies, and also this. My saying, you never have to say thank you to me because this is why I do this to give y'all ladies a voice and no one else is giving you a voice. Other than myself, Glenn, Female Body Channel, Female Body Forum, we want to give y'all ladies the opportunity y'all deserve to be recognized for the work you put in, the passion you put in. Like I said, this sport is so much, and I think everybody